Do, 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 do. You know, that's how they all start. Welcome to the House of Ginger. This is Thinking Thursday. If you're like me, you don't want to think before you've had your second cup of coffee. So feel free to sip with. Yes. Bought this cute little mug at one of those outdoor events. Says, first I'll drink my coffee, then I'll start my day. Warms my throat, makes me happy. Mm. So, welcome to Thinking Thursday. It's not going to be deep, I promise. But something I wanted to share with you is kind of funny. I took a deep dive yesterday. I know this whole week it's been count your blessings, and this is true. We need to count our blessings, totally. The challenge I had was, and it's sad and funny and silly all at the exact same time, was I had wanted to, well, I was about to be gifted some toilet paper. How nice is that, right? Gifted. And it ended up I needed to give some away because I have a person in my world that can't get out of their house. So I was taking it to them, dropping it off. Long story short, I gave them some good toilet paper. The gift I received was one ply. That's all I'm going to say about it. So I got a little sad, won't lie, you know, got a little weirded about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just gave away some good stuff. And one ply is not too kind to certain parts. So that said, one ply. hmm So fortunately for me, I do have some extra paper towels. Don't flush. Do not flush paper towels. That's just not. It's not good for nobody. Cost extra, by the way, with the plumber. Learned my lesson in my early, late 20s, somewhere in there. Somewhere in the 20s, we accidentally did that. Learned a lesson. Cost a few bucks. So, yeah. So, today I wanted to say with Thinking Thursday, let's think about it, people. We've been in our homes, we've been chilling out, we've been relaxing, enjoying whatever we've been doing. You know, whatever floats your boat. Hopefully it's legal within the 50 odd states and the occasional Guam, Puerto Rico, you know, the extra ones. Don't forget Hawaii. It's down over that way. It's an island, by the way. Alaska, way up there. Poor Alaska. I don't know that they've talked about Alaska at all during this mess. Anywho, so hopefully, again, you are doing well during this time. And if you're at home because you were laid off, join the club. If you're at home because pretty much your boss said just go home, we'll see you when we see you. If you're still on the front lines, bless you. However, you're playing your part in this bizarre time. So, Thinking Thursday, few things. We need to think about our personal lives and how they are moving about. So, are we thrilled to peaches with our personal lives? And no, I'm not in my 20s. I said in my 20s. Piece of paper towel. Um, so in our personal lives, where are we at? Are we happy with people we're with? Because you're stuck. You're stuck with them for a long time right now. Kind of stuck in the house, stuck in the yard, stuck in your area, but you're not really stuck. Okay, so That's a negative word. But you're with these people. How is it working? Okay? Evaluate. Think about it. Figure out. If things can be improved, super. If things can not be improved, I've been there. I've done that. I understand. So, in that regard, relationships. Some people you just can't get rid of because they birthed you or they're part of the clan that you just can't get rid of. That's fine. You are fortunate right now, hopefully, with social distancing that you're not having to be like right next to them. Super duper. Take this opportunity to evaluate that relationship and take a moment. It's okay. You don't have to be with them all the time. You don't have to get out there with them all the time. You can figure out the relationship boundaries. You have that right. That's okay. Legitimately moving on from personal relationships, interpersonal relationships, you can get in with yourself on that own time frame. If you are enjoying your time at home, what are you doing with your time? Think about that. So, are you binge watching? Mm, guilty. Love me some YouTube, but I love to watch these documentaries that I haven't been able to see before, after they get filmed. So, I gotta find them on YouTube. So, that's kind of fun for me. I'm a history person, love some history information. Watched this really cool YouTube video yesterday called Absolute History on Louis, the Sun King. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun. Um, learned a few things, about that really long pinky finger. It's got a history. Who knew? It's not just for stuff. Anyhow, so there's things that we can learn through all that online rigmarole going on. And then there's things we can not learn from all that online rigmarole going on. So kind of don't overdo yourself because you got family around you. So spend some time with your people that you love and take that time to work on that relationship as well. I'm not going to get into reading because I used to sit 9 to 5 in front of a computer. So I completely understand if you're not reading right now. But I have enjoyed a few audibles, kind of toggling between 2 or 3 actually at this moment. Um, one is a fun one called Girl, Stop Apologizing. And eventually, there's my audibles. So that's a fun one. I get names wrong, so I have to look it at it. I have to look it at it. Look it at it. I'm making up a whole new language as I go here, people. Rachel Hollis, she's a good one. It's Girl Stop Apologizing. She wrote another one about wash your face, but I haven't read that one. Gonna start a new one by Jennifer Allwood. Yep, 2 words into one. Allwood. And it's Fear is Not the Boss of You. And then there's some free ones out there. So go for some freebies. Can't go wrong with freebies, let me tell you. Also read. It's relative when it's an audible, isn't it? Yes, it is. The Faith of Queen Elizabeth by Dudley, Delffs. Dudley, Delffs. That's a good one. I highly recommend it. Because I think that brings us to the place where we are now. Some people love the leadership we have. Some people don't. Some people like how things are being played out. Some people don't. Guess what, people? You live in the United States of America. Raise your hands for joy. So how that works is in the United States of America, you can vote, you can volunteer, you can work for the party you believe in, volunteer or paid or however that plays out, just saying. And you have options because you live in the United States of America. So think about that for a hot minute. Where do you live? Where don't you live? You don't live in Russia. No. One guy, one job. That's it. He's been there a while. Look up the history. He took over from the other guy who'd been there a while. Look up the history. Who took over from the other guy who'd been there a while. Yeah, you follow. There we go. Russia. Not the worst place, but you don't have that kind of leadership, okay? Happy. Korea, another story. China, another story. Everybody else, another story. Are you ruled by a monarch? No. Are you ruled by Louis the Sun King, who quite literally made you wear the fashion of the day? No. So there we go. You live in the United States of America. You have choices. Super good. So that said, let's move forward. So we think, where do we live? How are we dealing with our relationships? How are we dealing with our personal time? I personally think about learning another language. Keyword, think about learning another language. Have I done it? No. Do I have the app on my phone? Of course I do. Have I utilized it? Not past lesson 3 or 4 at best, honestly. So don't stress, okay? You're not changing your world in a split second. Now I'm home. Now I'm going to read 5 books. I'm going to learn 2 languages. I'm going to blah, 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 blah. You know how much I clean? No. Baby steps. My bathroom is spotless, mind you. Had some time, took it, did it. Boom. Kitchen? I cook in there. Well, I cook is relative. I eat, husband cooks, blessings. And I do dishes. So that's fun. Super fun. Dishes all the time. Cooking, dishes. Cooking, dishes. You know, it's a trade off. I don't cook, I do dishes. Sip of coffee. Not the daintiest sip, but let's move on. So, welcome to thehouseofginger.com. Today is Thinking Thursday. Just a quick recap. So, think about it. Now, the other thing we need to think about, truly think about, and this has been on my heart, and this is one of those things where this week has panned out. If you notice Makeup Monday, makeup's not really my gig. No, I didn't put on my lip gloss. Didn't do it. Did indulge before Christmas as my own Christmas gift to myself in a whole makeup set. But makeup's not my bag, as you can see. I do enjoy some other things, but Thinking Thursday, we'll get into that. Primarily is about thinking through your next steps, your life going forward. In the retrospect of how things are going to play out, we don't know. Honestly, we have no clue. So that's okay though, because some of you may have a faith, a certain religion, however you deal, meditate, yoga, whatever you do, people. I have a personal faith in Jesus Christ. That said, it's not easy. Life's not easy. Okay. So I'm still going through what you're going through. Clearly, we're all in this boat together, okay? It's called life. But we have to think about, on my heart at least, for my personal life, I have to think about what's next because we don't know. Ooh, look at me. I have an emotional moment. I'm gonna whip out a hanky. That's the other thing I love to collect is cute little hankies. Oh, I'm gonna use this pretty little pink one. Woo! Dabble. Cute, isn't it? Adorbs. Adorbs. You know, when ladies used to dress like ladies and we had all these accessories like gloves. Ooh! Get into the gloves. Yay. So there's a hot commodity. Go for it, anybody. But yeah, so thinking Thursday, we have to think about our next steps. Now, Avi, we don't know a general layout. Oh, excuse me. For the future, but we can figure it out if we stop and think about it for a hot minute. So I've been reading online because that's just where your research has to be, unfortunately, these days. Um, I've been thinking about how that plays out for some people, and I've been thinking about it for me personally. So again, me personally, um, trying to figure out what my next career move is. So fortunately, I've thought about this a couple times, and it's boiled down to utilizing my skill set. So my personal skill set is hopefully bringing humor to people because I love to make people laugh. So that's my job, essentially, in my own mind. That's my job. I like to make people laugh. So if I get on the phone with you and if I don't have you giggling, enjoying the general conversation in like 5 minutes, I just kind of start to wonder what's happening. Are you just not picking up on what I'm putting down? Because that happens. That happens. I've been on the phone so many times as a customer service rep that eventually I get you to enjoy the call because a lot of times they're calling, they're upset, they're not happy. I get it, been there myself. And you just want to figure out what's going down and how to figure it out. So the key here is to give joy where you can. So hopefully in my near future life, you will see me out there in the world spreading more joy and sharing more humor and not trying to lose my marbles over 1 ply versus 2 ply because that did happen yesterday and I'll put that in my newsletter. I need to update my newsletter on my website for April. A little bit behind. So think it through. What are you going to do in your near future? Now, you may need to think about a couple options because clearly, you know, we're fortunately not in a Chernobyl situation where we can go outside. If we were in a Chernobyl, holy cow, we'd just be moving. We'd all be like out the door, down the more than down the road, but gone, just gone, gone, gone. So we've got to think about our future, think about what that looks like. Don't be afraid to ask questions because the world is your resource. Back in the day, we had encyclopedias, thick, chunky books people sold to you. Yeah. We also had the yellow pages, thick, chunky books that were easy and peasy to pick up. Um, so now there are other people that have resources. We need to utilize resources. Do some research, check things out, figure it out, people. It's a skill that you're going to need to learn. Some people have the ability to cut hair. I wish I had that skill, really, be a good one. There are some things that are completely recession proof, some things that aren't, just aren't. But think about what your future is going to look like because now you can hit that reset button. You can push pause on whatever's going on. You can totally figure out a new you. I mean, if you have to move, if you have to be somewhere else, if you have to get away, that's something. I've moved a lot. Um, One of the things that keeps me motivated when I move is that I have cute linens. That's one of the things I collect. Side note, first linen I collected. And It moves with me. I've had that puppy for 20 years. Moves with me. It's good stuff. So, enjoy what you have around you. If you've got cute collections, look at your stuff. It's okay. Enjoy what you have around you. If you feel you have too much stuff around you, take a moment, think through it. Do I really need 20 cups for coffee? I'm only how many people in my house? That's a lot of cups. Put them in a box. Get ready to shove them at Goodwill or Salvation Army or Lighthouse Ministries or whoever you got wherever. You know, get it gone. Thick yellow book with lots of info. Think Wikipedia. Ew. And no stun on Wikipedia, but it's interesting. Um that you could make a pillow out of. Literally. You could smack somebody over the head because it was like this thick. You could lift weights with that puppy. Seriously. It was like its own brick. You could make a house with it, honestly. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious. Make a house out of all those yellow phone books. Somebody's probably done it somewhere. I wouldn't doubt it. So, think it through Thursday. Think through what your life is going to look like after this mess. Again, you live in the United States of America, super happy. You can pick who you want. You can live with what's going on. Come on, people. It's not as bad as it could be. Because think about it. If there was a few other people in that office, oy vey, I think I'd be hitching a ride to some other country. Figure it out. So, um, I don't want to take too long to think through on this cast. I know you guys have things to do and lives to live. And no, I didn't put on lip gloss because I'm drinking my coffee. But hey, covered up the rosacea for ya. Um, so yeah, so I am seriously trying to figure it out myself because it's life, people. It's life. It's our new. I don't want to call it a new normal, but that is a catchphrase that it's unfortunately hard to walk away from. So it's different. It is where we're at in life. It's okay. Take your minute. You got time. You've got time. You've literally been mandated to stay at home and chill out. Difficult. No, not difficult. No. If you don't have a place to go wander, like your backyard, go wander in your parking lot. They can't fault you for that. Do what you can to walk through. And if you've ever watched coaching people, one of the coaching people that I've enjoyed not too far back is, well, bravo. See, and now you can take the time, Chef Carolyn, to figure it out. You've got time to figure out cost, relevance of menu, etc. Super happy. Feel free to throw menu ideas at Brian. He is a food connoisseur. I just eat it and enjoy it, so I will totally tell you if it tastes good. So we could exchange some recipes. This could be fun. Because we have no desire to go into the restaurant business, but it totally sounds like a good gig. And you can dictate the size. Ooh, and offline, I'll share another idea with you, Chef Carolyn. Um, so it's totally doable in creating, in formatting, in figuring out your new life. Think about it that way. Who knew you would get off the treadmill, you would get done with the rat race, and you could get on with a life? Seriously. Because once this is over, if you can do a couple things, I feel like you're in the winning zone right away. One, if you need to go back to your job, do it. If you get the opportunity, don't deny yourself that joy because that's a paycheck while you're still thinking things through. Okay. They call that a bridge job. If you can think about something and figure out how to employ people, you're in the winning. If you can think about something that benefits, like people have a need, people are going to be needing this. Maybe it was only made in another country. So maybe we need to think about making it in this country. And it's not all being ready-made or manufactured or put into play over here. Talk it through with some people. Now, if you talk to 5 people and 5 people go, that idea sucks, might want to rethink that idea. Maybe 10 people. Talk to 10 people, okay? If everybody says the idea sucks, move on. Another idea, talk to 10 people. If you really feel passionate about 2 out of 10, or try 10 things, go for the 2 that are really working for you. As you can see, Makeup Monday, not my passion, not my gig. Joy, I want to bring joy. Hence the workout video. If you didn't laugh at that, I'm sorry. That was truly me not enjoying my workout, but trying to make the most of a general workout, because Lord knows I do not work out happy. And that was me working out happy. I was making up my own junk. I was having fun with that. I wasn't trying to follow somebody else's workout. Oh, I'm sorry. Bravo to those people who are fitness fanatics, etc. Not my gig, not my plan. So yeah, if you can go back to your job, highly recommend it. Don't blame yourself. It's a good thing to take a minute. If you're going to employ other people, go for it. If you can, go for it. If you can create a job, jobs, plural. If you are able to create something that's been created but not created in this country, they're going to be looking at you and smiling. Okay? Figure it out. Business plan. It's not that hard. I swear. I can't stand the words business plan because people tell you put a business plan together. Blah. But it was super flippin' easy. I did one. Oh my gosh. Templates online. FYI, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Because when you click you're done, then they want you to buy it because you did it on their free site. Ugh. Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Lessons learned. Lessons learned, people. Copy paste. So, business plan, easy peasy. I promise, is not hard. Math, not my bag. You can figure out math. You can have people help you with that, okay? You're not alone in the world. I didn't really put much math on. I didn't put any math on my business plan. It didn't involve math officially that time. Might involve some math this time. We'll see. I'm sure it will. But oh well, we'll figure it out. No stress. And then yeah, I mean there's other situations that don't exist here that we've shipped across the ocean that need to come back here. If that's what you want to do, figure it out. Go for it. I mean, clearly it's doable. We live in the United States of America. If anybody has shown us that things can go from A to B to C to Z, it is the current president. Can't knock it. Honestly. Started out. Okay, so your family's got some real estate. Maybe your family doesn't have real estate. Did a little bit. Bankrupt a little bit. Not the prettiest life. I mean, we're all messy. Think about it. How many people can say in this day and age, relationships they've had haven't failed? They haven't been divorced at least once? Okay, come on. Who cares? That's beside the point. If y'all were judging me because of that, well, so don't throw it. Don't throw shade, don't throw stones. If you can throw stones and you can throw shade because they're throwing it back at you, I get it. But don't throw stones until you've had all the stones thrown at you. So figure it out. Create some jobs. If it's possible, do it. Highly recommend it. Because right now, when we get back to it, some people are going to be thinkers. Some thinkers are going to be doers. Some people are going to be action oriented. Awesome sauce. I'm not going to be able to implement everything I want to do by myself. I'm going to have to surround myself with some good people who can create, who can do, who can assist in lifting this up. It's all good. It's all good. Take a leap. Take a baby step. If you're afraid to leap, I understand. It's a leap of faith. I've called it a leap of faith because I've taken leaps of faith. Left a bad relationship, leap of faith. Moved, leap of faith. Tried out a new relationship, leap of faith. Did it work out? Yay. Um, Gone into a certain kind of job, leap of faith. Stepped away from a certain job, leap of faith. Moved again, leap of faith. I mean, there's tons of things you've done that you haven't realized that are leaps and bounds, okay? So you've got it within you, people. You totally have it within you to think it through and figure out your new life. Thank you for joining me. Music will play in my head. Do, 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 do. It's fun. It's fun if you watch another one of my random videos. Thehouseofginger.com. Thank you so much for stopping by, Heather. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Chef Carolyn. Thanks a bunch, Brian the Observer. And we look forward to talking with you on Forward Friday. So, Forward Friday is paying it forward, whether that's your time, your talents, your money, whatever you can pay it forward with, just a little bit. Pay it forward. I went from 2-ply to 1-ply. I paid it forward. All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks again so much, and I hope you have a super duper day. Make of it what you will. It's Thinking Thursday. Do 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 do. That's my music. It's fun, I swear. Look at another video. It's a hoot and a holla. All right, Chef Carolyn, want to share an idea with you soon. Talk to you soon. Later, guys.